Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, friends, pet lovers, I'm so delighted to be here today and to be able to welcome you. Along with me, my colleagues from the pet trade from across the globe, Mr. Nicholas Patalis from Sarah, who promotes the fish hobbyist trade, Dr. Richardson, Australia, the dog whisperer, Dr. Sood, Secretary General Sava, Dr. Chen, Charles Chen from Taiwan, who will be working with us on the education program, furthering education program for Indian vets. This is the 5th edition of the India International Pet Trade Fair. It's an ongoing effort for us. We are so happy that we've been able to do it 5 times over, and we look to many more efforts and, of course, to bettering all that we can offer you. We strive to bring together the press trade on one platform and for press lovers, pet lovers, who can, get to know about pet keeping, hobbyists, all kinds of products, accessories, training, and whatever. I will now ask each of my colleagues on the dais to make a brief presentation about their skills and their expertise in the various segments of the pet industry. And after that, we'll be happy to answer questions and to talk a while. So, Mr. Lattis, please.
Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome you also from my side and from Sarah GmbH. It's a German company. We are actually dealing in the fish and aquatic section for 40 years. We celebrated the 40 years of the presence of the company in the market last September. And we are a family-owned business, but hopefully we are ranking in among the first 3 worldwide. We started with our love to nature and our love to aquatics. So everything which is the company doing is based on natural ways and natural processes of creating the right environment for keeping the aquariums. We have joined our efforts with Creature Companion in order to try and advance this hobby in India. I call this a hobby because it has to come from inside. We have a different relation or connection with the dog and the cat than we have with the fish. When we have an aquarium, we need to create the living conditions and the environment we want in a very, very small volume of water. You can imagine the difference between having the fish living in nature and the fish living in our homes. So we need to have the will, we need to have our personal will in order to spend some more time and find out ways of how to preserve life in a small glass aquarium tank. There are many researches, many developments which are going on for the last 70 years, as many years as the hobby stands in the market. What we get out of the hobby is pleasure, mostly. We are not intending to make money out of the hobby, as some people may do with some other kind of animals. But it's also giving us benefits in our everyday life. For example, there have been researches, there have been testimonials about positive effects that the aquarium has in treating cases of illnesses, of children especially who have some problems, of people who have problems with moving free. And generally, it's much easier having an aquarium at home than having a dog or a cat, because the dog needs, let's say, a walk every day, a visit to a veterinarian, some extra feeding. You have to take the dog with you when you are on vacation, while with the aquarium you can just operate with some timers. But generally, technology is improving, our knowledge is improving, the hobby is improving, and we are glad we have started entering the market in India. We are planning to continue. We will discuss any possibility of giving out to the market more and more information about the hobby. And I am at your disposal at the end for any kind of questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Plattis. I will now ask Dr. Richardson.
Make sure. There we are, we're on. Nice to meet all of you, and thank you for coming along today to find out who we are and what we do. I'm only here now because of a naughty little German Shepherd. When I was about 14, I went out, well, I saved my pocket money first, and I sold my horse, because I was brought up in the country in Australia, sold my horse, and putting my pocket money in my horse, the sale of my horse money together, I went and bought a beautiful German Shepherd, black German Shepherd, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I was only about 14 or 15. Anyway, I brought it home the first night, and as boys do, I put it in the bedroom with me, and it howled a little bit and that sort of thing, but you know, I put up with that, and then I went to sleep. And the next morning when I got up, my bedroom was absolutely one big mess. And it had defecated on the floor. It had chewed my mother's, one of my mother's tables. My good shoes for going to school, it had ripped apart. And my mother, being Irish, she came in and she was going to throw me and the dog out of the bedroom and out of the house, she said. But that didn't happen. I went to my local school, training school, and that's where I started off. Then I did animal psychology, animal behaviour and that sort of thing, and made it my life's work. I have a company now that I've built up over many years, started right from scratch, had nothing, started it with about $50, and now we're the first people to put puppy schools into Japan. We're operating in Tokyo, Nagoya and Osaka. I operate in Singapore, DogTech operates in Singapore, and we're going really, really well there as well. There's a lot of naughty doggies in Singapore, and in Australia, we're very hard to go into a vet or a pet store without seeing DogTech. We're everywhere, and also we run up to about 60 puppy schools a week throughout Australia. We do group classes where people have naughty doggies that have grown up and they're still having problems with them, and we run classes up to maybe 30 or 40 on a given day. And then what we do is we go into homes. People have behavioural issues whereby maybe they're messing all over the house, they're digging up the garden, they've got separations, anxiety and that sort of thing. So we go into the house and we probably do something like about $15,000, about 15,000 dogs a year. And I have people throughout Australia and so forth. Just got back from England, almost got tied up there with the snow, unfortunately, but got back. We're just setting up England, and I'm just trying to learn how to speak their language over there. I stayed in Paddington when I was over there, and went to the city into London by bus. And coming back, I didn't know where to find the bus or whatever, and I walked up to a lady there and asked her, I wonder if she could give me some help with the bus, and she didn't speak English, so that made it very, very, very difficult. So as I said, started with nothing, and we have gone from strength to strength to strength. I have a book out called The Dog Whisperer, which is an international best-selling book, and that is all over the world. So we're very, very proud of what we've done. We do no harsh methods with our training. We do behaviour modification, so you don't see us using check chains or anything like that, and that's why people love us. And what more can I say? Very, very proud to be here in India. We're starting in India now, and we're looking for people to help us and that sort of thing. And I see a huge need for us in India at the moment. The economy is going up. We're finding that there's more and more middle class now, so everyone's going out there. I feel a lot of people are going out there now and buying pets and that sort of thing. People are getting married later than they were, and that sort of thing, and they're going out and buying pets. So we've got a huge growth industry that we're in, and that's why we're going so well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Richardson. Excuse